Okay, so emailing our customers. First things first, we should be emailing our customers. We should be using that option in our workstation to email our customers. I personally do it once a week. I usually do it Friday. Sometimes it doesn't happen until Monday. But it is pretty consistent with how much I contact them. And I'm going to show you how I do it. There's many ways to do this. This is just what I have found to be easiest for me. I have my document, my Google Doc, tagged and pinned to the top of this group. So anytime I update it, it's there. It doesn't need to be refreshed. It doesn't need to be reposted. If you need some inspiration, you just click on that, and that is my most current customer email that I've sent. Okay? Just know you don't have to have a reason to email your customers. But it is a great tool for you to use, especially with what's going on tomorrow with our flash sale, right? Because it's a great way to talk to many people at once. And you also got to remember that, yes, social media is huge right now, but not everyone uses social media. Not everyone gets on it every day. Crazy, right? That blows my mind. But they don't. So they're not seeing what you're posting all the time. So emailing them is just another avenue to contact them. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do it. The first thing I do is I go to google.com. Now for this, you will need a Google account. If you don't have one, it's super easy to make one. And I'm sorry for the puppies whining in the background. I knew they would start doing that as soon as I opened this. But move that over just a tad. But you can easily make a Google account. Once you have that, you go to google.com and you're going to go to Drive. Okay. So here, this is where I keep all of my stuff for Scentsy in this Google Drive under this Google account. And you can see that I have all my emails pre-done. So I don't restart an email every time. Same thing when I email y'all weekly. I have kind of like a framework of what I do. So here's the customer email I actually just sent yesterday. And this is what's pinned to the top of our group page. So with this, if you wanted to use the inspiration from this, you would literally just highlight it because you don't have edit access, but you could highlight it and then either right click and copy or Control C or Command C if you have a Mac. Okay, copy it, and then you would go back to the drive and make a new document. So right up here in the top left, there's a new button. Google Docs is what you're going to open. And yes, it needs to be a Google Doc, not a Word document, a Microsoft Word. It doesn't do the same thing. It's just in Google Docs. And then it didn't copy. So because I didn't copy it. So say, I'll just go ahead and do it all just to show y'all how it works. It was a link that I just sent out to my customers. So it just put everything over here for me. Now, if you're doing that, or if you're using anybody's email, the thing you have to be very aware of is sometimes there are links in the email. Okay, so down here, $20 buddies plus more, check them out here. You'll see that it has my link for my customers. You don't want to send that to your customers because guess what? If they click that, they're going to go shop on my website, not yours. So it is best to use this as inspiration. But if you're just getting started out, don't feel bad to copy and paste it. Now, if you're doing that, you need to take out all of this bottom part because that's my information, right? But then for this, you would just highlight it and then right-click Edit Link. You would edit it, and then the text is there, and then you would just put your email, or your website there, and click Apply, okay? Anything that is linked is usually underlined, especially in my emails they are. If you're using inspo from someone else's, I don't know if they keep everything underlined that's linked or not, okay? So again, you can use it as inspiration, or you can copy and paste and then just make it sound like you, because I don't want you talking to your customers if it doesn't sound like you, okay? So you can do whatever you want. Take, add, whatever you want to do. I do suggest making it personal. Put a picture of your kid or yourself, or maybe a picture from the weekend. I try to update, I just deleted it, but I try and update that picture every time I send an email because I want them to know, oh, poor babies. I want them to know that we are a family, we are real people, I am not a robot, right? So from here, what you're gonna do is in the Google Doc, so I have mine named customer email. So I'm just gonna go back to that because that's what I already have. You're gonna copy it again, your whole email once you have it all figured out. Now, the other thing with the images, people have a lot of questions about this. What is in this Google Doc will transfer over to your email. Now, there for a while, it was not working for me because Cincy had issues. What you want to do with that is whatever pictures you have that you want to input, if you have a Mac, they'll talk to each other. So if you're on your phone, you can copy it from your phone and paste it here. But say you wanted to put in a warehouse picture graphic. All you would do is bring up the picture, edit, and then copy. Again, this is on a Mac, so maybe you did a little bit different. But all you're going to do is just copy the picture and put it in there. And I like to make it a little bit smaller just to have it fit more. The other thing you can do, I'm going to go to my website real quick, is use images from our website. So again, say you want to talk about the Buddies, Buddy Bonanza. And you wanted to put in a picture of May. You just click it, right click on our website, copy image. You can also save image if you want to keep it on your computer, but you can just copy it and paste it into your email. Maybe. There you go. Again, I do resize it. So you can put whatever images you want, and then you can center it, you can move it to the right, left. Again, get it formatted how you would like. Our formatting on our email is a little bit wonky right now too, at least for me. But images, use them. Don't just do text. People are visual learners and they love to look at things to see information, okay? I like to do both. I like to explain it a little bit and then put it in the image for them to read. Any questions about that before I show you actually how to send the email? Sorry, I was looking at the comments. So yeah, just keep this, because then every week you want to go send another email, you can just go ahead and reopen it, okay? So in our customer email, again, I have this, and this is where I have to be careful not to share people's information. So I'm going to copy it again. Any questions? Let me get something to block this. I'll just use a notebook. So I'm going over to, I've copied this, okay? So copy or Control C or Command C. Then you're going to go to your workstation. Here, this is how I do it. I go to Contacts at the top, and then I go to Contacts homepage. Now, here are all, and I didn't even block it. Lord of mercy, Whitney. Okay, I'll have to edit that before I post it. Here are all of my customers, okay? And there's a lot of them, but not all of them have email addresses, okay? So what you're going to do, the most important thing, and this is a perk of our contacts page, is right here. It says results per page. It has it to 50 right now. Click show all. Okay. And it might take a minute, but it's going to show all of your customers. Okay. From here, you're going to click in the top left box right there. It's actually the box beside the word name, and it's going to click every single customer, regardless of what information they have. And then from there, right above it, you're going to click email. And anyone who has an email address is going to come up. Let's see if I can get rid of these emails. I guess the emails don't matter. And it's going to put you there. They're going to put all of their emails there, okay? All right. So then what we're going to do to bring that email over, I did Command V. Control V, which is paste, or you can right click and click paste, okay? Now here you'll see that some of it, put it to the left and some of it, put it in the middle. All you have to do is just click that middle button to have everything centered, okay? I'm not gonna send this, but then something that's really important that a lot of people don't think about is the subject. And this is something to keep in mind when you're checking your own email. I got an email today that said, well, it was a junk email, but it said, why you're blocked. And I was like, well, who is this? And I just thought it was a good, catchy subject. I'm not saying use that one, but keep your subjects interesting. Don't just say like Cincy or whatever. Try and be a little bit more creative. The one I sent on Monday, I put, I think it was Christmas in July or something like that. So it was something that they were like, ooh, what Christmas in July stuff does she have? And then once you have your subject, you literally just click send. Now, from here, if you wanted to go see your emails, over here on the left, and this is good to do right now because emails are a little wonky, click on your sent box. And you'll see here, so I sent my certified promotion emails last night, and that's what's here. But it will come up once you send it that it was actually sent, okay? And that's it. And then when people reply, they'll reply to your email address that's on file that it's sent from. And easy peasy, right? So I'm gonna put this on YouTube so you can rewatch it and go through the steps, but I definitely recommend doing this once a week, once a month, whatever it is you do, do it consistently. And then try it on this flash sale, right? So I will be sending one here in a little bit. I've got to go get the boys, but I'll be sending one here in a little bit that you can use as inspiration. You can make your own, you can do whatever you want. And it's just another touch point with your customers. Any questions before I hop off of here? You are very welcome, Melissa. Very welcome. I know it may seem like a daunting task, but once you start doing it, it will be easier and easier, just like anything. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to hop off here. Happy flash sale, clearance sale eve. Use this to your advantage with the email and let all your customers know. All right, guys, bye.